Shiny revolver pointed at the sky, don't ask me why. Maybe I was too pompous to paint the scene. Maybe I was too self-conscious to take the lead. It threw me off axis like Alavino beats. It falls below my fucking feet. Look upon a light pole, shoes hanging off like a wreath. Some niggas fall in the weeds, some niggas fall into something deep. You too fucking pussy to face me. That's what it always circles back to. We all wanna fast forward to something new. We all wanna have clean hands that weren't shaped by the rasp. We all wanna have something fresh, something in class. We all wanna have something in passing. There's no blood trail when it leaves. There's no regret when it depletes. There's no love when it comes back knocking at the door. There's no just for good old time's sake, that's beyond me. Twist with the threads in a tree like grief. The grime in my father's hands starting to look like me. Tar around the garden starting to claw my fucking feet. That's what it's starting to look like. When all was said and done, it happened before I could put the blade back in the sheath. Some nights I started to feel guilty. Some nights it was well beyond breathing. Some nights I was well beyond seething about it. I sit with the same uneasiness like a nigga was still teething. Asking for a smile, just know you gon' catch the we ain't scowling for the same reasons. Seasons came cold, just like the things that came with them. We all wanna fast forward to something new. We all wanna have clean hands that weren't shaped by the rasp. We all wanna have something fresh, something in class. Step into the graces of tomorrow with a limp face down, riddled with spears, only courteous to the end. By extension, my old lies was colder than truth, but in all politeness of dread, my new ruler find comfort in broken buildings, soul from the old broken fingers who crave for a new home. The bigger the world, the more claustrophobic it felt when I roamed. It kept me up all night like Adult Swim and that good old fucking Tic-Tone. Died once, I paid tickets to die again. No pity, no song in the world's smallest violin. Smiles on the faces of all my unsuspected friends. Call it the start of the night, to call it in. No better way to spend the darkest hours, tearing off with a twisted blend. Peace to the rest of them, to many a true friend. True friend, true friend. Step into the graces of tomorrow with a limp face down, riddled with spears. Step into the graces of tomorrow with a limp face down, riddled with spears, only courteous to the end. Crusty lips in the winter, cigarette ash flowing out that nigga truck window like frosted embers. Last time he flicked his finger on the lighter was the last night he could contend with it. Flush weed down the toilet, dispense you with it. Drunkenly teeing off in my own head like pedestrians who cross the street when the crossroads wed. You best believe I was there when it was only space for a two-seater. Made space for three with a hammer click. The empty space that occupied the hearts of yours truly, seen dreamly. Free fall of my disbelief, my heart skips those beats. I dream harder than when I slept. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth like Swedish fish. Keep that shit off my plate, capiche? Hard to see it through with my hands folded to my decision to keep it clean. Desperate to articulate, all up in that fucking noise, man, I barely squeak. I look shit-faced when the fire and pen missed. A frantic pace, it was the language I seemed to speak. Feet shuffling through the creek, moss at the bottom of the shoes. Speak with an air of despair, barely crawled out that frozen lake with the 10 toes I stand on, man, this shit concrete. Dirt, we was the blunts, they wrote out this stuff, hard and molten. It was hard to break from the crust. Set free like a kid who finally found pride in himself. Looked a little different when the plot swelled with names he knew well. The wind howled insane, the lights he grew danced. The journey to the void with no known army while it snowed. Misery slipped through these lips like K.A. The tombstone is where the hatchet laid. Some niggas had secrets you hope they died with and frayed. Nothing ever changed, but nothing was the same. Mistaken dread for growing pains. When all was said and done, it was covered in ash, leaving no corpse with a stain. I spent the rest of the night unloading the bullets from the magazine. There was no threat, there were no names. The plot had ceased. Learned to toss with the same cruelty. Prize was not needed. Prize was not needed. Courteous to the buzzard that came to feast him last summer. The white shield that fell over the eyes fell upon us like soft mumbles. Face remained cold, this was all survival. I don't believe in superstition, but the way the sky appeared back, it was an omen. It growled like it admitted. It growled like it knew what was coming from the distance. The clouds swirled unforgiving like they had hands to pray. Although withdrawn, my heart stalled. You couldn't even hear it, you couldn't even hear it if you listened. Cigarette ash flown out that nigga truck window like frosted embers, like cremated memories, like cremated friends. Knew it was the end.